Okay, in this video, we're going to be turning the images to the left into background images for the app layout that we just created in the previous video. We're going to duplicate this background here, and we're going to lay it over our images to the left here and set it on top. And we select the rest of the image by clicking on the background image and hitting Shift and click the background image so everything is selected all at once. Shift and click, then go to Object, Clip, and Set. And now this image has been cropped perfectly to become the background image for our tiles. And as you can see, it fits behind it perfectly. This video, we're going to go over how we can create two different layouts with these backgrounds. One background is going, or one layout, the image will actually turn into the tiles and buttons of the app. And the other one that will generate the background image will be the background image with these tiles and buttons laying over it, and you'll see how this turns out. So what we're doing here is we're creating a lot of duplicates of this image because this first app that we're going to create is going to be an app where the picture itself will be the buttons, tiles, and widgets. There will not be a background photo. The background will actually be transparent or black and white, and you'll see what we're doing here. But as you see, we're just duplicating these images, and we're going to remove this yellow background now because we no longer need it, because our background will now become this image which we just created. So go ahead and drag the image in front of the buttons. Snap tools, you can see them highlighted to the right there. Helps you snap to corners very easily. And we're going to select the button we want and then hit Shift and clip and set that image. And this is just going to be a repetitive process. Put the image on top of the buttons again. Put it beneath the buttons, select the button you want next, click that back corner, which we now have access to with Shift, clip and set. Very simple. And as you can see, as we continue this process of putting the image over the buttons, setting it to the back, selecting the tile you want, and then hitting, see that we went too fast there. We need to select the button we want, and then hit Shift and click the top corner that we have access to. Now go to Object. There you go. Yep. Shift, click, clip, and set. And now you can see what I'm talking about, where this app, the tiles are actually going to become the images, or the tiles are actually going to become this background image. There will not be a background for this layout. It's pretty cool. Some people like to do this with their apps. So you can see here, hitting Shift and click in that top right corner that we have access to, clip and set. Very repetitive process here. Just watch exactly what I'm doing, and very, very simple. Send it to the back. Moved a little fast there. I need to click on the tile we want. Clicked on the tile, top right corner we have access to. Shift, click that top right corner. Now everything is selected. Object, clip, set. As you can see, we're moving farther along here, moving quite nicely. And these are going to be really easy once we've created all these tiles, that you're simply going to export these images individually into the app building platform. These buttons or tiles that we're creating here will become the buttons and tiles within your app, giving your app just a really professional look, really custom, really unique design. And here we are. Putting one more image over. I duplicate it again because we may need that next image. Now let's pull this tile back that we originally moved to get access to the back picture. Let's put this tile on the top. We're trying to snap to the corner, which we are, and we need to select the rest of the image. So let's zoom in closely so we can get really close to it. So we've selected that tile. Now hit Shift and click the image. Now everything is selected. Object, clip, and set. Now look at that. We have our layout designed. These will be your buttons that you will put functions behind as soon as you upload them into the app builder. Now, that's one layout that you can design. I've created this other option here because we're going to create another layout that you can use. If you don't want your image to turn into buttons, I like to do that a lot, but if you don't want to do that, you simply want a background image, you just want to create tiles, then use your background image. There's obviously a section in the app builder that calls for you to use a background image. Just upload this background image to that, Obviously, do the correct sizing. We explain and express how important sizing is when uploading to the platform or won't accept your image. But here we are. We're just creating tiles to lay over this image because we now know it's the exact right background size for your app, for your layout. So this one we've created, it's going to be 290 by 480, this top right. So we're going to make basically the exact same layout we did to the left, but a different style here. And put that over, and you can change the transparency of the tiles by going into opacity there. That's what I'm doing. You can see the tiles now not transparent at all, but if you want to be able to see your background image, you can really lighten up. You can make this tile whatever color you want. I just so happen to be on gray. The color wheel's at the bottom. It can be literally whatever color you want it, transparency you want it. Okay, and we're going to just make another tile here, and realistically we really only have to make 3 different tiles. This layout consists of 3 tiles, ranging of the first one we just made, and now this one's going to be 290 by 230, and we're going to move it over. And once you've made the 3 tiles, the third tile will be the middle bar piece. That one's actually a different size as well. You can just start duplicating the tiles and not have to waste time of actually remaking. So I'm just going to duplicate, slide it down, snap to the corner, see the snap tools in the far right corner. The icons are highlighted. Click on those to snap to corners or snap to middle. Duplicating this one as well, bringing it to the bottom. Just, we can be really efficient on time here. Now we're going to make the centerpiece. We're just checking the sizing of it, and it's 600 by 230. So we'll just make this centerpiece here. It's simple enough. Pixels for width and height. Let's put in 600 by 230. Generated perfectly. Go ahead and put it to the middle. It should snap to the middle because we have the snap to middle tool on over there to the far right. And duplicate this one here. Yeah, let's zoom in a little bit so we can just make sure that all of our edges are clean cut. But as you can see, this is the same exact layout, but you can see what your app looks like if you just want to create the buttons and overlay them on a background image. So if you don't want to do the one that we did previously where your image actually is the buttons, this is another option for you. Okay, duplicate that one. And just raise it up here, making sure all the corners and edges are equal and uniform. Perfect. So, as you can see, we've generated now 2 layouts that you can pick from, whatever one you want to do. Both very attractive. And this video was all about showing you how to make 2 different app layout designs.